the local recording to start. All right, here we go. Boom.
Boom, he says.
Boom, I say. Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 5 of Lost Initiative, Star Wars: The Forgotten. Right out the gate, before we even play or see what people have been up to this week, this is going to be a bit of a shorter week. Some scheduling conflicts came up, so we're going to do about 2.5 hours of gameplay. We'll have one break after the first hour, and then we'll just blast through the last hour itself, so just give you a heads up for that. We should be back to normal next week again, so thank you guys ahead of time for understanding. And hey, crew, what's going on?
Well, I have to leave early, of course, 'cause I'm going to the wine factory. See how the wine.
Yeah, that's what it is. You're going for a wine tasting?
The wine factory?
Yeah, the wine factory.
Are you wanna? Do you go to wine
before you leave?
Yeah, right.
He's
He's pre-gaming the wine tasting.
Yeah, pre-gaming for the wine factory.
The wine
Yeah.
factory. The wine factory.
It's kind of like the spaghetti warehouse. It's the wine factory.
You know what? I like that is. I'm in. You know, at first I thought you were a crazy person. The wine factory was stupid. That's like when you called the train pilot, or whatever. The train captain.
The train captain.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But this is you know what? I like this. The wine factory. It makes sense. I would go in halfsies on a restaurant with you called the Wine Factory.
Hell yeah.
But you might be moving into like the Cheesecake Factory's turf, though.
No. Fuck the Cheesecake Factory.
Hey, that was my place of employment for 2 years.
Yeah, so you know what I mean when I say fuck the Cheesecake Factory.
That's not
great Chipotle chicken pasta.
No, they don't.
Great.
They have no great food.
I agree with you.
Oddly.
I agree with you.
What was that, Maggie?
I said I like their club sandwiches, oddly. I don't know.
No, club sandwiches are good. Everything about that is good.
Stop.
Yo,
Okay.
we were talking about weird Pop-Tarts last week before we get into the game. I had some
I looked for them, but they weren't in the grocery store.
I had some peanut butter raspberry ice cream, and that was delicious. Peanut butter raspberry ice cream.
I'm telling you, raspberry. Like my favorite ice cream
So good.
is dark or black raspberry with dark chocolate. It is the best ice cream.
Dark chocolate
What did you
and
bring
raspberry
something
go
for
well
everybody?
together.
Oh God! Oh no! Oh no! No!
Is it soda?
And so
Orange
it
Crush
begins.
soda.
And so it
No,
begins.
Is it like-
terrible?
They weren't that bad.
Is it like cream soda? Like
All right.
kind of like the orange cream soda?
It's like Orange Crush.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
A scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 6.8.
Really?
That's
that
like
good?
Yeah.
passing. That's a D.
Yeah.
That's like I ate it and
I'd
it was
buy it again if I was
alright.
stoned or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Exactly.
if you're in a place where it's legal and you're stoned out of your gourd, that sounds delicious.
Can I tell you
You're
something
in a
now
place
that
where- Thank you, Mathis.
You want, no problem.
since we're talking about weird foods, in front of your video, the stream today, I got an ad as you loaded it up for the new naked chicken chalupa at Taco Bell.
Now, what makes
Apparently-
it naked?
It's just like the thing they did at KFC where they made a sandwich out of just chicken. So this is, I'm looking at it right now. It's a taco shell in the shape, it's a chicken patty taco shell.
Chicken patty
lettuce
taco
and cheese
shell.
and tomatoes
so
and a sauce
cool.
in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So it's like a taco, but not a taco. There is no actual like taco in it.
no, yeah, the shell is made out of chicken, right?
Here's the thing.
Wasn't Bear eating that like yesterday or last week or something? Wasn't Bear just eating one of those?
Here's the
Maybe
thing. It
wasn't-
looks like something I would love. I'm not even gonna lie.
It looks like fried
Like
chicken.
the shell is the part that I really don't care for most of the time.
right. It gets in the
'Cause
way
it's
of
kind
everything
of like
else.
nasty.
I'm in.
Yeah,
You know
I'd
what?
try
I
it.
usually think shit like this is weird and disgusting, but like the concept of the meat and then like the stuff is in here, and it's not like they put a chicken then stuff like taco meat in there. It's just the chicken is the meat.
Oh,
stupid,
I thought
but I
there
would
was
try it.
also beef in it. I thought it was like
Is there? If that's
double
the case,
down
I
on
don't
the
want it.
meat.
If there's beef, no. It's what's included: lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, and a ranch sauce.
Yeah.
And the chicken's the thing.
All right,
Fucking like
I
the
want one of
I
you,
fucking love it.
next
Wine
week,
factory.
Krenda or Jesse. You gotta bring it on the show.
Oh my god, that requires me to remember what happens a week from now.
Oh yeah.
We could all bring it and we'll all eat together.
You better
Someone's gonna
text me
ask
that
for
and be
a
like, go buy one. Or I
I'm not
will
gonna remember to text you anything.
Yeah, remind us.
Just set an
I'll go
alarm.
get some.
Set an alarm.
Set an alarm. and remind us.
Okay.
I just want to, yeah, but then it would be like one of those moments where I look down at my phone and there's an alarm that says, go get a naked chicken chalupa. And I'd be like, who the fuck? Why is that there?
All right, hey, we got this. Okay, Google.
Oh, no.
Remind me next week to
Okay,
text
Google.
Jesse about a naked chicken something.
Do that. If it comes from you, it'll mean more than just my phone. My phone is
All right,
awful.
done. We've got a reminder. I will
Dude,
text you
I'll send it
before the
once.
show to get a naked chicken something.
Thank you so much. I'm so thrilled.
And before Jesse brings like a naked chicken on the show,
What?
Wait, what?
What?
like an unfeathered chicken.
Oh, I was about to say, Maggie, all chickens are naked. I don't know how to break this to you. They're not wearing pants.
No, I imagine like a naked chicken being like a chicken with all its feathers.
So are you saying that feathers are bird clothes?
Yeah.
Here's what we do at the wine factory: we take a whole chicken, a naked chicken, we stuff it with those tacos. Then you've got a chicken stuffed chicken shell thing.
A naked chicken stuffed naked chicken chalupa.
Yes, and you get wine with it.
Oh, God, this sounds terrible.
All right, cool. So, who wants to play some Star Wars D&D?
Star Wars?
I'm in. Let's do this.
All right, Scott,
Oh, man.
remind us what happened last week, and let's jump
Oh,
into
one
it.
more thing.
Has
anyone seen the movie Dunstan Checks In?
What?
Dunstan Checks In. Anyone?
Yes, I have. That
Dude.
is a terrible movie.
was
Shout
my
out to Jason
favorite
Alexander.
Movie as a kid. I was 6 years old.
Why did you bring that up now? You know what? I don't want to know. Let's play
Because
Star
I've been
Wars.
asking everybody about it.
No, let's
Nobody
move
knows.
on. Let's
Dodger
move
didn't
on.
know,
It's
Stan
too.
didn't know.
Nope.
Jesse,
No.
can you do me a
Didn't know.
favor? Can you just boost your audio a little bit, buddy?
For you, my dude. Yeah, I had it.
Did you
down
get new
because-
audio equipment? TB's in chat and said you got new audio equipment. You just don't know how to use it.
No, I did. I turned it down today because I was
TV's
recording.
getting like throwing down.
And, no, TB, leave me alone. I was
He threw
recording.
shade at you and Krendor so far. Krendor, he said
Hold
that's about
on.
right. Krendor has no initiative to give.
Look.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa, that was.
I mean, I don't have
But
it.
Krendor was the first to actually make a
Is
meeting.
that better?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Reminder.
Yes, that's much better.
Yeah.
You're much
See,
cleaner.
look,
I'll
I
give you
can
credit.
boost it for this, but when it comes to my computer, when I record audio in Audition, this would peak like crazy. So if it sounds good for you, just remind me before we do stuff just to bump it. And
yeah,
I will
it
bump
sounds
it.
better. You were actually like really. It's like you were
A little bump and grind. Well, from now on, when I go, you'll be able to hear it.
perfect. That's
Thank
probably
you.
the only time I could hear you actually.
Maggie.
Scott,
That's
what happened
how
last
you
week?
make stuff.
Let's get into it. Go. We're forcing ourselves into this.
I'm just patiently waiting.
I'm just
All right,
gonna
so,
ram it.
Last week, you guys had flown away from one prison, heading towards another prison, transporting a Bothan by the name of Nag. You got a little information from him. You found a corpse inside the engine room. Maggie didn't get to fulfill her unrequited love with this corpse. So sorry.
They didn't even tell me he's dead yet.
Yeah,
so
no,
I'm gonna write him another letter, and then nothing's gonna happen.
I can't.
You guys stop by a place along the way there. You find out that Alderaan had been destroyed, which is like, oh my god. You finish your job of dropping this guy off at this prison. Maggie does a great job, or Nareem, sorry, does a great job with assistance of making fake documents of being an actual bounty hunter. So you guys are paid the full amount, which I honestly didn't think was going to happen. You guys get paid the full amount of 20K credits, and I'm like, I should have said less.
Well, you looked really surprised when I was like, "Well,
we
did we make some documents?" You're like, "Oh, damn it! I didn't think that they would."
But we
make
didn't get
that."
paid
But look
anything,
at your face,
really.
Like was like,
Well, okay, yeah, sure, Jesse, but listen, she rolled a goddamn triumph. I think she should roll like 8 triumphs last, whatever. So
Well, when you get a triumph, maybe next time, Maggie, don't have a triumph that electrocutes our ship and like hijacks it and shit, and we'll be fine.
hey, that was actually not my fault. That was Mathis's fault.
that's right.
Fitz panicked.
Oh.
The
Oh,
Empire
this
scares Fitz.
Fitz was the one who rolled the.
That's true. You know what? You're right. But
Don't throw shade at me.
oh, I'm throwing shade. call me a tree because there's a lot of shade under me.
Yeah, that was just right.
Wow, that was.
You know what,
I'll give
Maggie?
you. I'll give
You know
you.
what,
Like,
Maggie?
Anyways,
Fine.
after that comment, you guys drop the guy off. You get a chip that seems to have a virus in it. You pop it in the computer, And at the same time, you happen to find out like other things are going crazy. The comms are, you think it's all related to the virus. Then it's an argument as to, was there a virus? What does that virus do? Who knows? But at the same time, the Death Star, which is nearby, happened to have blown up. You know, it was the Battle of Yavin. So the Yavin happens to be near Dathomir, which is where you guys are. There was a shockwave. Lots of comms went crazy all over everywhere. So you guys are like, oh, we don't know exactly what it is, but screw it. We're getting the hell out of here. So you make your way leaving the planets. You can't realize you're being grabbed in. Maggie tries to do, or Nareem tries to diplomacy her way out of, yeah, we'll work for you, sure. But Fitz
but like, again, who ruined it for us?
Nope. And so you guys leave, and then it's a matter of you have to fight your way out of there. You do a quick little jump, and bring your way back to the planet which you had just left, which was the planet of Hijan. And Hijan. And so you guys go there, or Hijado. You guys head back there. As you're pulling into the system, you notice that there's a lot more of an Imperial presence. Actually, in orbit around the planet itself is a Star Destroyer, which is one of those like, oh shit. It's not a good thing to see. Like, sure, in the movies, you see lots of those. In the galaxy, you don't see Star Destroyers everywhere. It's not like there's an infinite number of them. When these are there, you know that there's a heavy Imperial presence, and it's a concerning sight. So you guys do land the ship. You choose your docking bay to be one that feels safer, because you know you're probably going to get checked, but you want to make sure like you have a minute to make sure things are clean. And then we stopped it with you guys kind of heading out into the marketplace, and you can see even on the ground in the city that you were in before, there is an Imperial presence just on the ground. It's like there's so many more Imperial soldiers and stormtroopers than there were before, which is intimidating. So I wasn't sure if there was anything you guys actually wanted to do on the ship before you had entered back into the city. So if you want to take it back a second to the ship, feel free. Was there anything you needed to do, or were you happy with where you had left it off?
We already did our shopping. We got our armor, and we wanted to, as far as Fitz is concerned, with the heavy Imperial presence here on the planet, he wants out. The longer we linger, the higher the chance we get like properly inspected.
Yeah, and I think that was Nareem had mentioned that early on when before we landed.
Which is why you landed where you did, exactly.
Yep. Yeah. I think the only other thing that she'd want to do is probably write a letter to her homie that we know now is dead, but she doesn't know that, so.
Yeah, that's fine. That's because they're mean. So she'd be able to write that letter
or like a message, record a message. See if he dropped her off a message back, because she left him one when she left. But I don't know if he sent me back yet.
So you could totally go and look for that and see if he had responded or anything yet. And that is what I wanted. Okay, so you can go and see if he had responded to that, and you're going to go and check those things out. But I know that one of the other things that you had mentioned that wanting to do, Maggie, is the you had put a good name in with Fitz at that shop. So Fitz is a mechanic, blah, blah, and you guys were concerned about the data chip itself, what it can do. His actual data pad was destroyed. So things like a tablet was destroyed. So he would want to go and like replace the data pad.
Yeah, I was looking for I was going to try to hook him up with some tools, but the data pad is a good version, because he didn't need new tools, but he does need a data pad.
At a game, I have a toolkit which takes care of any tools that I need.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, but she was trying to like do a make good for him, because they kind of got into that argument. So, and that's how she deals with situations, is she bribes
money.
Them.
You're mad at me, but I got you this present.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I guess that'd be perfect. Awesome.
So, not Maggie, Nareem. I keep saying Maggie. I don't know why. Nareem goes and sends that message rather quickly. I mean, I don't think that would take her very long at all. I assume 420 goes with Fitz, and Werbo goes with Nareem, and they kind of go there. Nareem would almost immediately afterwards meet up with Fitz at that shop that was mentioned beforehand. So we don't need to really focus on writing that letter, because unless there was anything specific you wanted it to say for wherever it's getting sent to.
No.
All right. So one of the things you guys notice as you're going through the places, the Imperial presence was here beforehand. There were guards, and as I already said, there are a lot more guards here. But more important than that is the guards happen to be a lot more aggressive than they were beforehand. So as you're just walking around, you notice that just walking over to send that message over in like an uplink area that there are a handful of people being led away by stormtroopers, arrested. Why? Who knows? You literally saw nobody arrested the entire time you were here last time. You already see a group of people being arrested here now. You walk by a couple of other areas and you see that there's...
Is there anything like about them that ties them together? Like, are they wearing like a certain color or anything? I don't know.
I mean, nothing like that. None of them look like they are a part of a group, like, oh, we're a part of a soccer league or anything like that. Nothing at all.
The illegal soccer league.
Oh, no.
I always knew the Empire hated that football.
One thing that does stand out that Nareem would notice, but maybe Fitz wouldn't, is
Fitz there?
No, Fitz is going off to his own thing.
I thought you said...
Walking around, he would notice stuff as well.
Okay.
One of the things that you guys would notice is that none of them look to be human. So, but a bunch of people are being arrested.
I put my hood up. No, just kidding.
As nobody would notice that snout. No. So as you guys are walking by, you do see a bunch of the shops are actually closed. It's one of those, like, some of the shops are closed. Some of them kind of like have a hasty sign thrown up saying, like, closed for now, or closed by Imperial rule, or whatever the case may be. You see another stormtrooper going around and actually putting up the signs. They just did like a roller thing, like they're sticking them on. But putting up signs that says, some sort of notice by Imperial law, blah blah blah, that these places are being closed. So you can feel like it seems that those places probably under some sort of martial law. So you go over, you get to the uplinked area. Nobody bothers you guys, but you feel this like overbearing presence here right now. And so you send your thing and then head your way over to Fitz. You can actually get to that other shop, which I don't think Fitz ever even went to before. Nope. So you can find it much quicker. So you're actually going to get there shortly after he arrives. So Fitz heads to the shop with 420 with him, correct?
Sure. Yeah, well, no, yeah. If I'm going somewhere, 420 is always welcome.
Shortly, sure. So, you guys are heading to that shop, and as you're heading over there, you also do see similar sights. Not that group being arrested, but you do see similar sights. You see that bars are significantly quiet. That other places will have stormtroopers standing outside guarding them. That don't really make sense to have them.
Do I see groups of people being arrested?
You did not see any big group like they did, but you do see individuals being arrested here and there.
Because Fitz is aware of this type of thing, and like he'd take notice. Are any of the people that are being arrested human?
I mean, so he would be looking for those things in particular.
Yes, he would.
You don't see any humans getting arrested, but I mean, you've only seen maybe 6 or 7 in total being arrested, whereas they started a group.
Okay, just want to take note. Continue.
So when you get to the shop itself, you go walking up to the shop and you see that another shop nearby has stormtroopers outside of it or whatever, but this in particular one does not have any of them outside of it or glancing inside of it. So I assume you go in to speak to the guy?
Yeah, but I'm going to be doing it in a hurried fashion.
Mm-hmm, sure. So you go into the shop, and the guy's in there and kind of just going about his business, like working on stuff. As you walk in, he looks up and he's like, hey there. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, my friend Nareem was here earlier. I'm Fitz Tolan.
Nareem.
Bothan.
Fancy
Bothan.
A couple weeks ago.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Yeah. It was the young lady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, you're her friends, the mechanic.
Yes, that is me.
Looking for work?
Nope. I'm here to buy a data pad.
Oh, just looking to pick something up?
Yes, sir.
All right. And he brings you over. It's like an area where they have like kind of a bunch of different stuff or whatever. And he pulls out the latest models of data pads, which are probably models old and somewhat used. And he's like, oh, and he's clearly been like spit shined and polished up. And he's like, oh yeah, I've got,
I grabbed one that clearly needs like a fixer upper.
Mm-hmm. So you actually don't even want to necessarily go for like the top quality ones. Like,
nope.
You don't care grabbing a crappy one.
Yep.
Right, so you just kind of fish out and grab. How much do data pads go for off the top of your head?
I think they're like 50, I think.
All right. So you shell out like 30 credits or whatever is like 40% off to buy a data pad because it's used and beat up.
Sure.
So you shell out, you get the data pad, and he gives it to you. And he's like, so Nareem was pretty specific about you being a decent mechanic. Is there, I thought you were going to be looking for work or something. Is there something I could help you with?
As like I finish paying with the credits and I do a quick preliminary check of the data pad, making sure it's working. I'll kind of shove it in my bag and be like, no, I'm good, thank you though. All right, let's go 420.
Okay.
Like as I'm walking, I'm like, see you later, like waving behind my back, like I want out.
As you turn and start to walk, you see a couple of Imperial stormtroopers walking in.
I keep my head down.
So they're walking in and to check the place out. And so you go to kind of walk past them, and they walk right past you, the two of them that came in. And then there are two that came in. And then as you get to the doorway, you see that there's two that are now taking their spot guarding the door itself, and two more that are coming in, so 6 in total.
Okay.
And as you go to walk out, one of them is like, hey there, hold up a minute.
I'll stop.
Nice knowing you. We won't come for you.
Leave me. It's too late for me.
Oh yeah, no, we will. Don't you worry.
Yeah, I'll stop. I'll stop and be like, yeah. What can I do? What can I do for you?
What are you doing here?
I just wave the data. Like I'll reach in my bag, pull out a data pad, just shopping.
Just getting that?
That's it.
What's this? And he points to the droid.
A pet project. And I say that with like a big grin.
No response, Krendor?
I bang like your snout, like ting ting.
Oh, I'm like, oh, me. I thought you were talking about an actual pet.
Yeah, like I'll look back to the stormtrooper like it's a work in progress.
Let me see your things.
He wants to see your junk.
You want to see your thing? You see your things.
I mean I don't have much, so I hand him the data pad. There's nothing on it, and I don't have like my toolkit's in the ship. I have a utility belt with nothing in it other than 18 credits now. No stim packs.
He's got a utility belt and nothing in it.
No, I've got 2 stim packs. I've got 2 stim packs in it. That's it.
It's just whenever you walk, it's just like you hear change rustle, but there's nothing else. There's like no substance to your belt.
No, there's nothing. It's just like loose fitting.
Come on.
It's for style.
It's a
Yeah,
fanny pack.
no.
It's a fanny pack.
It's a fancy zip.
But like
It's a fanny pack.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's leather. It's high quality.
Oh.
But I hand him over like
fanny pack.
my stuff, but there's like nothing there.
Yep. So he looks through things. Obviously, you have like a blaster rifle, whatever. You have a couple of
Yep.
credits on you. Nothing crazy. So after he's done looking through your things, he's kind of like okay with it. He's like, you can just hold to the side for a minute here, and just like gestures for you to step to the side. And out of the two of them, the one that was talking to you, the other one. So again, there's 2 that are guarding the place, 1 that's standing right by you, barely inside the establishment, and then 3 more that are further in and searching through things. One of them questioning the shopkeep. At this time, while you're just kind of like standing there off to the side, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You look over and you happen to like eye Nareem, who's just now, and Werbo, who's just now eyeing you, seeing you kind of pulled off to the side.
I look incredibly worried. Like there is no hiding the fact that I look paranoid.
So either of you do anything, or do you just kind of? Like,
I don't say anything to. Yeah, I don't say anything to them. So
I don't think we want to engage in what's going on there yet.
Yeah.
I'll look to the stormtrooper. It's like, can I at least send my droid back to the ship?
No.
Tell me when to shoot.
Oh,
Oh, no.
I really want to.
He says that the guy who's kind of like just watching the shop like looks up and looks at him, and he's like, "What?"
Now, I'm trying to turn this battle droid into a protocol droid. All right, it's taking some time.
He seems to buy that like pretty handedly. So after another couple minutes pass, eventually you hear like a bit of a commotion going on from inside. The shopkeep is shouting like, "This is ridiculous! There's no way that you can. I am not a part of anything like that. No, that is not true. What do you mean? No, how could you arrest me?" And he's yelling and making a bit of a scene. And you can see that the guards now have their blaster rifles up and aimed at him. And very quickly after, he kind of like quiets down and just succumbs to whatever their orders are. and they eventually put him inside manacles, and they start leading him out of the
Was he
shop.
human?
This one was human, yes.
Okay.
So, they start leading him out of the shop as well. And as they're leading him out, the three of them look to the fourth that was watching over you and like, what's the deal with this one? Nothing. Says he was just buying stuff. Anything important? Just got a data pad. Just scan it. Oh. And it kind of goes over, gets it, takes the data pad and like plugs something into it, which runs like a systems check inside the data pad to see if there's any like hidden or latent information or anything like secret inside there. Comes back negative. And so he gives the data pad to you. And he gives the data pad back to you. He's like, clears out or looks clear. And they do release you to go. Now, as this guy's being let out, he also is like kind of like looking upset or whatever, looking around. He doesn't notice because Nareem and Warbo, while certainly not like slinking in the shadows, are trying to be kind of out of sight. He doesn't notice the two of you, but you guys obviously notice him getting arrested. Does Nareem say anything or just keep completely quiet?
I think I'm going to stay out of this one.
Absolutely.
This is kind of like a crazy situation.
How many troopers are there?
6 total.
There's 6 in total, and they're all kind of grouped up together.
Can we notice if there are any nearby? Any others nearby?
Roll for me a perception check, sir.
I will do that.
Should I
give me 1
roll a
second
perception check as well?
Yeah, you guys are both welcome to do that. I'm just throwing
What is your perception, Maggie?
purple dice.
It's a career skill for me, so I have a yellow and 2 diamonds. 2 green.
Can I give Nareem a blue boost to do it instead of both of us roll?
Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome to do that. Sure. So I'm going to give you that blue die right now, Max. Oh, you know what we didn't do before you rolled out? This is
Oh, yeah, lights.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, man.
Clear the pool.
Alright.
Let's get this done.
Okay,
Oh,
here we
shit. I'm
fucking
sorry,
go.
guys.
Oh, this is. Oh,
Oh,
yes.
no.
God
Oh,
damn
no.
We need you, Krendor. Oh,
There we go.
Yes,
Krendor rolled dark side. What are you talking about?
Already on the dark side.
That's what I'm here for. Help it somewhat balanced.
Nope, Maggie screwed us too. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you
I
all
screwed
fucked it
up.
except for
I
me.
was first to start it. I'm sorry.
Whatever.
Stop taking credit there, Mathis.
I'm taking credit. I'm taking credit.
We can get 3 now.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah, yeah.
correct.
Yeah, of course, of course. So I will let this roll go uninhibited.
Okay. All right.
Two purple. You're rolling against. You have 1 blue boost. Wow, that's extremely successful. So
I'll
the two
take the
purple-
stress.
You'll take the strain. Cool.
Yeah.
And you guys kind of look around and do the best you can to see. You actually are able to do so without really being noticed that you're looking around conspicuously with all these successes. And you see that there are no other stormtroopers around. As a matter of fact, there are a couple of other closed establishments around, but there's no stormtroopers within ear or eye shot at the moment.
Warbo takes out his vibro axe and lunges at the closest stormtrooper.
Here we go.
All right. Well, because you were lunging as opposed to shooting, you were able to close the gap between the two of you guys as like a free action, effectively.
Question.
You're gonna have to roll initiative because they're gonna be able to kind of react to that. You guys get to roll cool. They get to roll vigilance. Maggie, please. Let me clear this.
Does Fitz still have my weapon because he was upgrading it?
It's on.
You picked up a heavy blaster rifle, or sorry, a heavy blaster pistol at some point. You have that. You're good to go. Don't worry.
Yeah, you're fine.
So
Let's do that.
we're all rolling cool.
You guys are. Well, I mean, they might be cool, but
Well,
We're ice cold. What? Stormtrooper appeared on my screen.
a random stormtrooper. Hello, stormtrooper.
I'm on the ground already.
What's he from? That looks like he's like a 3D render from a game.
Yeah. He looks like he's wearing aluminum.
Yeah, it looks like he's
Aluminium.
a really crappy stormtrooper. Like, well, we ran out of the
like-
white paint, so
It's like he's cramping really bad. He's just like, God.
I
hard
have
day of work,
to-
guys. He's dirty. Okay, he's dirty.
Yeah,
Too many
he's a
spots.
hard working one.
He's a dirty boy. Okay, so I have to roll all my vigilance.
Did everyone else roll?
Maggie and Krendor Sealing rolls theirs.
5.
Wait, what am I?
Is it when everybody's done rolling? I'll change it.
Wait, what am I rolling?
You're rolling. Go to combat tab and roll cool.
Oh, I'm cool.
And yep. Mm-hmm.
Combat. Cool.
Combat cool.
I failed pretty hard. Just
It's pretty funny, Maggie.
Wait, is it under skill?
You
Oh.
did.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, hold
That's
up.
not
That
my
doesn't make any
forte.
sense. Why does she?
Unless you
Oh.
have that. Oh crap. Okay, whoever
Say,
rolls.
hang on.
Oh, jeez.
Stop rolling. Stop rolling.
I have to. I'm sorry, guys. And everybody roll for initiative.
Wait,
You're
I didn't
rolling-
have purple dice in mine.
No, I didn't have it either.
I'm keeping my rolls. It was just
You
those
showed up
two.
for Crendor and Maggie for some reason.
It did only show up for them. Damn
Whatever,
it,
we can
I'm
do
gonna
it. We
roll
can
mine.
redo it. It doesn't matter. Let's.
I got a 5. That's crazy.
All right.
Damn it.
I think I did better. Everyone's rolling so fast I can't see. Yeah.
But you got
double
glasses.
success.
So I'm waiting for 2 PCs to roll.
You're so stupid. Play it.
I have 420 and Fitz. Am I missing people? Oh, some of you guys are rolling as NPCs as opposed to as PCs, I think.
What? No.
I just rolled as me.
You said there were 6 stormtroopers.
Yeah, there's 6 stormtroopers. So
I only see 5 on the list.
I only see 5, and I see now I see 2 PCs. So
Yeah. We're missing 2 PCs, and I have no idea how because you guys did roll. How are you rolling your thing? Are you rolling under? I know why it is. On your character sheets, you're under the tab that says skills. Go to the tab that says combat, and then roll the one that you're supposed to do.
I mean, at the top. What?
Yeah,
Oh,
initiative.
that one.
That's
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
There you go.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay, and we're missing one more.
Oh, nice. I got a triangle.
Now we're going in descending order. Everybody remember which one was you, whether or not you had advantage, which it looks
Okay.
like one of you guys got 2 advantage.
Yeah, that's me. That's all
2
I
of you
got.
guys got 2 advantage. So whoever that is. One of those
I
NPCs
was one of the 2 advantage.
What was that?
No, just saying I was one of the 2 advantage people.
Cool. So you guys get those 2 advantage. Perfect. So one of the stormtroopers is able to act first. So as Werbo comes running across the way with his axe, with his vibro axe in his hands, kind of like doing a battle cry or whatever he's doing, he kind of reacts. Is like, oh, and pulls out his blaster, aims it at Werbo, and takes a shot. Werbo has no defense, so he just has 2 purple die for this attack, and he uses his blaster rifle against him. sorry, Werbo. Bam.
That's fine.
He misses.
Whoa. No successes, a miss.
Stormtrooper. Of course, the stormtrooper's gonna miss.
Oh,
That's what they're built for.
Yeah.
He's going to
gonna
pass off 2 advantage as a boost die for the next person in turn. And now it's which PC is going first?
Oh, Werbo's going
Oh,
first.
me. I'm gonna slash that guy right across the damn head.
Are you going to use
It doesn't make sense for anybody else to go first because he literally is the first person who I don't think any of us would have solved this situation like this.
Right.
So, Werbo, do you want to use any of those?
Yes, I want to use all of them.
Okay, so it's going to give you 2 blue. And you're welcome to roll whenever you like. Okay.
What the?
So what's that? 8 points of damage to the guy. So that is just looking at him right now. Soak is so you actually come running at the guy and attack with the vibro axe. So you're running at him. Oh, and no, I can't Wookiee. Okay, I can't do it. I can't share your Wookiee.
Everyone can Wookiee. You just gotta believe.
Maggie, let's hear your Wookiee again.
So you go.
Oh, that was better than mine.
And as you're rushing at the guy, you literally take the vibro axe and it cuts like hot knife through butter, through his armor, into his chest, and just kind of have him there limp on the actual axe itself. You shake the axe a couple of times and his body kind of flops and then comes loose off of it and flops down dead to the ground. You have 3 advantages for you to use as you please, sir.
I want to give them to the next person. I want to give them to whoever attacks next.
Perfect. I'm going to go bam so you guys can remind yourselves what you can do with those advantages. So with 3 advantage, you can negate defense bonuses, ignore penalties when dealing damage, blah, blah, blah. Gain defense. You can gain defense. Or
Yeah,
pass them off.
let's gain defense. I'm gonna gain defense because I'm right in the middle of all of them. So let's do that.
Sure. So you want to gain like range defense against, you're gaining defense against their attacks. Perfect. There you
Yeah.
go. That
They're
imposes
stormtroopers. They don't have like knives and stuff. They just have their blasters. So.
So that imposes a black die against them. Perfect. All right. After that is who is going to go next? It is
Question.
It's like every single stormtrooper.
Yep. That's
Question.
Well, one of them's dead.
The
Remove him.
guy, so the guy that we're clearly, I guess we're going to help. The shopkeeper, is he being held by anybody or is he just kind of?
He's in he's handcuffed.
Yeah, he's manacles behind him. One of the guys was holding his thing, doesn't have his blaster out yet, so on his turn he's gonna have to pull out his blaster. But he's not like being like grappled or anything like that.
All right. Can I kind of go in Overwatch stance ish and only shoot if I feel like he's going to be in harm?
Yeah, sure. So, well, you are going to more or less like a prepared action sort of thing. So what you can do, Maggie, is you can just hold your turn and wait to see if you want to act last. Let other people go in front of you.
All right.
Okay. Because next up is actually going to be the NPCs. One of them is dead, so I have 4 more going right now. So as soon as that happens, the one guy that has the guy himself, he's actually going to take him. So just to get that turn out of the way, he's going to take him and kind of pull him behind, like where a rack is or whatever that is, and pull out a I closed that window by accident. So he's going to pull the guy behind a rack, and he's actually going to pull out a vibro knife. So, sorry, Justin, I'm going to have melee weapons. He pulls out a vibro knife and holds it to the guy, and he starts yelling at him. Fitz and 420 can easily hear. He starts yelling at them. You need to call off your attack dogs. Call them off now, or you're going to be dead. To the person that he's holding
Only
there.
you will die today. I talk like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I look at him and I go, I like you, so I kill you last.
One of the other guys, so the other guys, the ones that are around Fitz and otherwise, they actually ignore Fitz and the battle droid, and they just turn and start opening fire on Jesse. So, oh man, here we go. That imposes a black die on the attack roll. Your black die. So, and we are going to attack you, Jesse. Oh man, I feel so bad. Here we go.
The stormtroopers. Don't worry about it.
Bring it.
They have a decent attack roll.
Remember, I have my defense.
So they fail.
Oh, I missed.
They're stormtroopers. Why are they rolling 3 fucking yellow, first of all?
Oh my god. Okay.
Three yellows, first
these-
of all.
Those damn helmets get in the way. They better take them off.
Those helmets are poorly designed.
God.
Yeah, those are poorly designed helmets.
They have 3 yellows. That's like the FFG, like they tell you stormtroopers have 3 yellows, and oh man, they missed. Okay. The next 2. Okay, that is 1 success, 1 strain, which they take as damage, and a triumph. Oh god. So that's only 1 success, so you take 9 points of damage, but it's an automatic critical hit. I'll tell you what that does in a second. And then
That is that's the goes to the wound the table thing, I think.
it does, yes. And then the third attack is another failure. Doesn't hit you, but gives 3 advantage. So he's going to be able to pass it off to the next guy. But oh my god. Okay.
They all miss except for 1.
9 damage. You have a soak of 4, so you take 5, Jesse.
Okay, cool. I gave myself 9. I'll take 5. That's way better.
And then Werbo, what you're able to do is on your character sheet, we can roll what happens to you right here. On your character sheet, go over to where it says critical injuries, and you just get to press that critical roll button. Press it. And what do we get? Critical injuries slowed down, may only act during last allied initiative slot on next turn.
So you're bottom of initiative every time now.
No. On
No,
Just
next
for the
turn.
next turn.
Just the next turn.
Oh,
Just the next turn. Come on.
just the next turn. That's it.
Come
That's
on.
nothing.
That's not so bad. That's not so
Come
bad.
I just need you guys to kill all of them
Right.
before it's my turn.
Well, is our next player's turn?
It is next player's turn, so it's either going to be, unless Maggie wants to jump in, it's going to be either Fitz or 420.
So they were just threatening the shop.
He pulled out a vibro knife. He's kind of has cover behind something. He's holding a knife to the guy. 2 of them blasted at Werbo and missed horribly despite the extremely close range with blast rifles. And one of them actually blasted him and kind of like threw him off balance. Go ahead.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna hold to the guy who was trying to attack the shop guy.
Sure.
I'm just gonna aim at him. I don't know if I want to shoot at him yet. I guess I could try, but
You could just let 420 take a shot,
yeah,
Let me do
since
it.
you guys are a little closer.
and that's like his specialty.
That shop guy does have cover, so that does make it a little bit more difficult to hit him.
Yeah, exactly.
However, do you say to 420, get that one?
Oh, I don't say anything,
Oh, yeah,
I'm farther away from them, so I
Yeah,
don't know if I
exactly.
can do that.
but we can just see what's going on. So we just assume since 420 takes the next slot, we're gonna say his attack. 420 just like sees a threat, powers up, and takes a shot at somebody.
I fire.
Which one are you firing at? The guy who's got the shop guy hostage, or any of the other ones?
Or the 3
Shop
that
guy.
are holding.
Shop
That
guy
guy.
hostage. There you go.
Hell yeah.
So hold on.
He's like, hell yeah!
Question
I've been waiting for this all night.
before you take the shot, Krendor, remember You are programmed to be semi-sympathetic to the Imperial
Oh,
government.
shut up.
And they're just doing their job here. And this guy must be a criminal if they're arresting him. Would you kill the guy that's
Been reprogrammed.
He's not programmed to work for the Empire.
I'm just saying, would that be your first target? Would it be the one that's attacking the Wook? I'm just throwing.
Don't listen to the DM bullshit.
I'm a GM in this game.
We'll say I enjoy killing people. He's the first one I see.
Okay, there you go. Take a shot.
Now, that's my kind of logic. Nice job, buddy.
I
He
like
was like,
killing
he was
people.
like, cut the bullshit. Let me
He's the
just kill you.
first one I see, I shoot, he die.
Fire!
All right, so let me make sure that you're shooting that guy. He's a little bit harder.
Damn.
Oh my God, that is okay. That's a success, a triumph, and oh my God, okay. And doesn't your weapon do like crazy critical hit too? So first of all, you do 10 points of damage. It doesn't matter what your critical hit is.
He's dead.
He's dead. He's gone.
Okay.
So one of those guys is now dead.
So we just see 420 take his rifle out, take quick aim, and just headshot the guy who's got the guy
No,
hostage.
but what's your triumph, dude? You gotta pick a good one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I need a good triumph.
Can he have it so it like bounces off the other guy and hits the other guy?
Sadly, no reflecting blasters.
You can do something vital, such as shooting controls.
You can upgrade the difficulty of any of the target. No, the target is dead.
Did he save that man? Is that already happened? Then yes.
He killed the guy that's with him with a vibro knife. He blasted right through. His helmet shattered. His head is got a huge hole in it. That guy's flopped on the ground.
Yeah.
that
So he like
means-
drops the knife, maybe. So that's like if that's out of the guy's out of harm's way, maybe.
Yep.
He's definitely there's no question he's out of harm's way right now. So,
Okay.
You can do things like more basic, Krendor, if you want to do things like upgrade next character's check. So, Fitz right now is about to attack. Fitz sucks at attacking, so maybe you can make him better at it.
Yeah.
I wasted on Mathis.
Damn. Wow.
Wow.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Fine, I'll just give it to him.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I got you.
Good guy.
Awesome.
So, on my turn, you see Fitz quickly draw his blaster pistol, and like just the stormtrooper right next to him is just like, it just takes a shot like right at him.
So you're actually going to catch that guy off guard because he wasn't thinking anything about you. He's literally turned and has his focus on Jesse on Warbo at the moment. So he's not even aware of you. I'm actually already giving you a blue die as like a surprise attack against this one because you're behind him. It's kind of like very close range, like shooting at this person. However, I'm going to impose a dark side point and give him an upgrade to his armor because I want to see some really bad stuff happen here. You go ahead.
Did you give me the blue from Krendor as well?
I gave you the blue. I gave you the upgrade. I gave you the. Oh, don't forget, you also have. Doesn't matter.
Fuck that guy. He's dead.
I was gonna say you also have your 2 advantages. But okay, 2 success. How would you like to take that?
I'll just take it as strain. Are you kidding me?
And a fucking triumph again. Okay. God damn it, Jesse! What is going on here?
Look, I told you this day one that this is not natural and it's a problem for me. But whatever.
So in a
I'll take
panic,
it. I don't give a shit. I'll take it.
Okay, I just want to make sure everybody understands the reason why so many triumphs actually happen in this game is every character here, yes, every character, including 420, is force sensitive. That is one.
that's what it is. We're all just force sensitive.
That's the spoiler. The end of it is 420 actually Obi-Wan's ghost inside of a droid. Oh, spoilers. Obi-Wan dies. In fact, technically, he died a little bit ago. In the timeline world, he just died.
He died like maybe a week, maybe a day.
Yeah, he literally just died a little bit ago. So technically, yeah, he's his ghost.
So yeah, you see Fitz pull in like a shaky, like nervous shot, just fires a blaster shot off, hits the guy in the chest, and the stormtrooper just kind of crumples to the clacking of his armor.
Well, he takes 7 points of damage, so he
6?
actually still 6
Well,
plus
it's
2 successes, so 7. He is still standing,
wait,
Mathis.
didn't 7 kill him last? The other guy?
No, nobody's
Fuck!
done only 7.
Shit.
Yep. So everybody's
Well,
better than you.
He takes
So
a critical,
you
so
hit against that guy. So I'm going to roll it right now. The critical injury you do against him. Ooh, heal that one. Critical injury against this guy is he is stunned.
sweet.
Staggered, cannot perform actions on next turn. That's amazing. And now we're going to do Maggie's turn. Maggie, what do? You have a stunned guy, very injured in front of Mathis. You have the dead guy next to what's-his-face, another dead guy lying limp. There's 3 more standing around. What do you do?
I guess I'm going to try to fire at one of the 3 that is standing around and just use my stun.
Absolutely.
gotta
So let me
start
just set
killing
the
Maggie.
difficulty for that one.
So I don't think I upgraded any of the stuff on my weapons to have the details that you said about the weapon.
I'm just
It's still a holdout blaster for me. I didn't know the
the
details of-
damage, I believe, is 7 instead of 5, so we'll just increase your damage by 2, and you'll be good to go.
Is it just a blaster pistol or a blaster rifle?
It's a blaster rifle. The only difference is the rifle you picked up is in minor condition as opposed to new condition. So I just applied that to you right now. That'll just give you a black die, which is going to be factored in for you.
It's what condition?
Minor. And you should see it on your character sheet now.
Yeah.
Minor just means it's some minor injuries. It's beat up.
Okay, so I just roll that.
Everything's set. You're good to go, Max.
All right. Ooh.
You miss, but you get 2 advantage. Do you choose?
I'm going to give those to Werbo.
Perfect. Awesome. And Werbo, sadly, so now it is back to the top of initiative. It is that first guy. He is going to go, the one that had blasted beforehand, not the one that Werbo had killed. It's now his turn. Seeing everything going on, the people dropping around him, Mathis just shot the guy behind him, Werbo in front of him. Are you shooting random shots from on far? He's going to turn and attack the Wookiee again. He hit before. He's going to try it again.
Ring it. No, he missed me before. This guy?
This is the first one that shot at you.
Yeah, he missed. Total miss.
Oh,
The first
okay.
guy missed.
So
Miss
missing
again.
before, he's
And-
gonna
Miss again.
And Werbo has an up defense, right?
I do
Oh,
have
that's-
up defense.
That's right, he does. So that imposes a black die against his roll. I'm
Yeah.
also going to use a dark side point because the first hour is almost over. And
I want to use a light side point to defend myself then.
God damn you! Go ahead. So you're going to give him a downgrade then?
Yeah.
Okay. Yay. And now we make my attack roll.
No, I'll flip it.
Thank you. Yes!
Mama
How
mia.
is this?
Damn.
Oh,
No.
oh yes.
Spicy
Okay.
meatball.
Spicy meatball.
You made a good effort, man.
Werbo gets shot in the gut and dies. The end.
So I do, what's that? 10, 11 points of damage minus 4, 7 points of damage to Werbo. He's still standing, of course, but I do a triumph, which means I get another critical hit on Werbo. Werbo, that other critical hit, you can heal because it doesn't take effect after this turn anyways, but apply a new one for me, please.
God. Oh my God. Okay.
I love crit on Wookiee. Mind you, Wookiee, you've been crit against. You know what that means. Okay, agonizing wound, increased difficulty for all brawn and agility checks. That doesn't matter. You're not even going to be doing those checks. So you're good.
Brawn if I swing my axe. Isn't that a brawn check?
Nope, it's a melee. Oh wait, no. Oh yes.
Get
Yes.
shit on game. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
No. That is brawn. Is a melee. Is brawn? Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
It's based on brawn, isn't it? Just double
I
checking.
think so. I think that's the stat I
Yeah,
use.
no, you're
so.
correct. You're correct. Yep. Sorry. No.
Well,
Fine.
time to switch to the
I'll
bowcaster.
take a difficulty die. That's fine. That's fine. F it. I'm gonna kill him again.
Yeah.
Kill him again.
Okay.
So it goes to PC.
And it cannot be Jesse. It can be anybody else. I assume 420.
What up?
Take a shot.
Kill one of the
yeah.
guys who hasn't attacked yet.
All right. How many are there that haven't attacked yet?
There are 3. One of them is very injured in front of Mathis. 2 of them that are uninjured.
Leave
I'll
the
go for
leave.
the uninjured.
Yeah, go for the one of the uninjured because the guy who's
Now,
injured is stunned.
Before you make this roll, I will remind you, you can auto fire and try to hit 2 of them instead of just one of them. It just makes
Yes.
it more difficult to do it.
Damn.
Yes.
Do it. Do it.
He's like, yes. He said yes so fast.
Use that first. Use the force point.
I'll use the force point.
Also, the ream is passing off those blue die, that blue die to you, so you're getting a +1 blue die.
Oh yeah, I'll take that. I'll use a
In
force
my
point.
mind's eye, if you
Force
do this,
point,
like this,
Blue die.
if you're
And-
able to do this, like in my head, like the scene of just like Werbo axing somebody and then 420 just going boom 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 and 3 people just dropping super fast. That's just
Okay, somebody toss that light side die out
It's
there.
like a
and then-
nightmare for Nareem.
And then, thank you. It's thrown out there, and now you may make your attack whenever you like, sir.
good luck.
The force is with me.
You're a droid.
Wait, what's that thing that guy says?
Who is possessed by Obi-Wan
I'm one with
Kenobi?
the Force,
Canonically.
and the Force. Yeah, I'm one with the Force, and the Force. What's he say?
Yep, that's
And the
correct.
Force yeah, the Force is with you, dude. Do it.
Yeah.
Did you see that movie? Oh, so yes,
The Force isn't with me.
yes. Just like the Force.
You had to
with that
think about
dude.
it too much.
You did.
No, but it's not about what he did then. It's about what he passed on. We saw his brave act and it inspired the rest of us.
Exactly.
Okay. I assume you passed it on for other people to use how they please. So just make sure you check your combat chart. Krendor, you do miss. You actually get an additional failure too, so an actual failure in there too. So you do miss shooting at these guys. So there's like blaster fire spraying everywhere. You have a moment where you're kind of a useless B1 battle droid, and literally it's like all these people in front of you. Everyone's like ducking and diving out of the way. You almost hit Fitz like 4 times, but luckily nobody gets hit in this blaster fire.
Can I interject with something really quick just to prove how useless B1 battle droids are? I was watching for the podcast season 4 of the Clone Wars, and there was a moment in that where I facepalmed so hard where on board a ship, one battle droid to another's like, "Hey, work time is over," and one of them's like, "Whew, I've been lifting a lot." And it's like, you're fucking droids. What is happening right now? It is so nonsensical. That's the kind of thing Krendor is. He is so useless. He gets hired. He's a droid who like knows the concept of being hired.
It would be me.
I watched an episode where like they gave orders to the battle droids, and the battle droids like jumped to attention, then just ran into each other.
That's because they're stupid. Yeah.
It's because it's adorable.
No, it's not. They're armed combat soldiers. They are incompetent. I would, if that's what I went to battle with, I'd be like, "Oh no, you're on the other team."
Sides, switching sides. So Krendor, you blast like 80 shots out of your heavy blaster rifle, and you miss everybody. What is your reaction to that?
I'm just like, oh, jeez.
Good God.
Oh,
Wait, Mathis and Dream. Mathis and back.
Oh, jeez.
I'll just take a shot at the guy next to me again. He's stunned.
Sure.
He can't move.
Oh, actually, no. Sorry, you don't get to go.
Okay.
It's the 3 NPCs' turn. Sorry.
Okay. Well, one of them can't do anything anyway. So.
Well, no,
Yep.
Is it only 2? Because one of them just fired at the beginning. Yeah, so it's only 2.
Yeah, so there were 4 still remaining, injured, 3 uninjured. One of them turns the one. So instead of you attacking him, he's going to attack you. So he actually turns around with his heavy blaster rifle, and this is actually a scary thing for poor. How many health points do you have at max?
20.
Him.
I'm at 12 wounds. So
Who?
You.
Me? Why is he attacking
Oh,
me?
Mathis. He's
Oh,
attacking
he turns
Mathis.
around with his blaster rifle since you shot him in the back.
Yeah, he
You-
can't do anything.
Oh, damn it.
He's stunned.
Yo, get shit on.
Done, baby.
Take my phone away.
That's what I'm saying. Like, out of the 3, only 2 can do something.
One of the 2 is going to attack Werbo. One's going to attack 420.
There you go. That's better.
Okay, so Werbo does have an additional defense still because his turn has not come back around yet. I'm going to attack him despite the black die I'm doing. I'm going to use a dark side point to attack Werbo.
Damn.
Because
Damn.
it's fun.
He wants to see you drop.
I know. That's fine. That's fine. Bring it. Bring it. You
I
can't
love
kill.
dropping Wookiees.
You can't drop Wookiees.
Or can you? If he keeps triumphing, I don't know.
No, but that's not a success.
Yeah,
I
it's just
just-
Oh.
happen.
With
But-
advantage and triumph. So this is what happens. He comes. He aims up. He aims at you, and he's like, something like, "Time to kill. Time to put your pet down." You know, some like cheesy one-liner. And shoots at Werbo, and he misses horribly. But he actually, but he shoots like a couple times. He starts missing horribly as Werbo's just trying to like dots. But he actually gets shot like right near where his hand is. It's so hot, it singes his hand, and he drops his weapon. So Werbo drops his vibro axe as the guy misses him. Doesn't actually hit him.
Mamma mia.
The other one lines up his shot and attacks at
That's rude as shit.
420. And you know what? Just because I don't think I haven't used one against, I'm going to use a dark side point against 420 as well.
Wow.
What? Me?
Yep.
Don't worry. Look at all those light side points we've got now.
What? Me? Oh my god, double!
I applied this point.
And
well.
fall
I
apart.
applied the
There
point
is no
wrong.
light.
I was supposed to do
Die.
more damage. I did less damage.
jeez.
And I double triumph. Oh my god. Okay, so a couple
How
things
the
here.
shit?
A couple of things here. All right. First of all, 3 successes means that 420 takes 12 points of damage minus his 3. So
Is he dead again?
no. So he takes 9 points of damage. He's still good. However, the way that they're called minions in when they're like weaker NPCs take strain because they don't actually have strain the way you guys do. They take it as damage. So I'm going to represent that as this guy's blasting his rifle a whole bunch of times, you know, kind of like returning that misfire that he did before. And as the blaster fire is kind of going everywhere, it does ricochet off of a different area, as Maggie was suggesting beforehand. It does ricochet off some energy field, whatever that's inside the shop. It goes blasting and hits the one that's right by Mathis. So this guy turns around and goes to line up and shoot at Mathis, but he's like still kind of like stunned. And all of a sudden, a blaster shot hits him in the chest and he drops. So removing that NPC. Then the attack does hit a 420 a few times, a couple little quick blaster shots that is singeing on his armor. 9 points of damage.
How many wounds do you have?
420
Krender?
is-
Yeah, it's not about how many wounds I have.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, because he's like a glass cannon. I know he doesn't have a lot, that's why I want to know
Yeah,
how many.
I have 14 on my threshold, and current is 13.
Okay. I was thinking he was nearing it because I was like, he's getting close. All right. Sorry, Scott. I just wanted to know how close he was.
No, please, you're good. So you, Krendor, can roll 2 critical rolls for me. The first one is naked. The next one, you're going to apply a +10, which I'll do for you in a second. So in your character sheet, hit that big red button.
I did it.
1, you suffer 1 strain. Big whoop, that's lame. Okay, give me 1 second. And hit that big red button again. All right, so minor Nick, you suffer 1 strain. The second one, increased difficulty of all checks by 1 difficulty die until the end of encounter. You are compromised. That is awesome. I'm loving that.
What's that mean?
That means that life is difficult for you.
Yeah, you're just
Life's
gonna,
already
you're rolling
difficult
against
for
a
me.
difficulty die every time now. It's gonna
Absolutely.
suck.
Already difficult.
And so 1 attack at Werbo, he missed. The other one couldn't attack Mathis because he was still stunned, and then get dropped by the third one, who just kind of like shoots crazy everywhere, hits 420 a few times, and drops that guy. My apologies. Now it's Mathis or Maggie. Who's going next?
I would say, it just depends. Matt,
I'll
do you want to
just
go?
take a shot. Sure. Fuck.
Yeah, because you like were wrecking fools.
I don't know if that's the proper term I would use. I hit somebody at least.
I didn't
Are
hit
we,
anything.
Scott?
so.
Are we fighting minions or are we fighting stormtroopers?
A typical stormtrooper is a minion. Yes.
Because critical strikes kill minions instantly.
Yeah. Critical strikes, which you have done every time.
I stunned the guy last time. He should have just died.
Oh yes.
And every time
Okay,
a minion dies,
He
they're-
died before he did anything anyways, so it's all good.
I'm just going through the rules. Anyway, I'm gonna shoot the next closest guy.
Good call.
Ready?
Yep. Okay, so you get a success, 7
Taking
points of
strain.
damage, and you're taking 3 strain.
Yep.
Perfect. 3 strain, shooting the next guy. But because of how much strain this one has been taking throughout the combat so far, you actually turn, and that one that just kind of like crazy blaster fire everywhere and hit 420 a few times for minor wounds, you drop that guy instantly. He is now down. Now it brings us to Maggie's turn. Maggie.
All right. I guess it's time to do battle. Are you good on your stuff?
I am good to go. Yes,
All right,
ma'am.
I'm
There's
rolling
nothing
then.
He's so resigned.
Yeah.
Battle.
I guess I'm gonna shoot him.
2 successes, the total of 8 damage with your blast rifle, of course, flick to stun. You do drop the other person, and that brings us back to down to only 1. So you kind of, as you're walking forward, taking a couple of steps with your blast rifle set to stun, you actually clip him a couple of times and you drop him to the ground, kind of like twitching on the ground. Now this brings us to Werbo's turn. Werbo is standing there. Axe has been dropped to the ground, very aggravated. There's only 1 guy left.
Yo, I reach out with my bare hands and rip the dude's arms off.
Oh man, that's gonna be messy.
It's going to be a brawl
That's
check.
that is not gonna be easy to hide.
Also, please note, I have Wookiee Rage adds +1 to damage in brawl and melee when suffering any wounds, plus when critically injured adds +2.
Yep. So I believe that's a total of a +2 as opposed to a total of a +1. Yes.
Right. Yes. Yes.
As with 3, I mean. Okay, perfect. So you're going to get a +2, which is awesome. Your difficulty die is 3 because you're using a bronze skill. Sorry, as opposed to only 2. So you're rolling against 3 purple. Do
I
you
want to use
add
a force
to
point
that?
as well.
I'm sorry. Light side.
Force point.
Okay, perfect. I am giving you an upgrade. Is there anything else that we can do for you? I don't think so.
I think I'm good.
Okay, you do your worst. And he does. Okay, so typically speaking, you do your brawl, which is what? 4 + 1 is 5 + 2 is 7. Yeah, 7 points of damage. So this
Pop
guy
him
once again is.
Pop him off.
Yep, you go rushing at the guy, do your Wookiee scream or whatever it is. You grab the guy by his arms, you rip the arms off, squirt some blood off to the side, squirt some blood everywhere. You have 420 is now having blood squirt at him from being nearby. Fitz has a little bit splashing on his pants and his shoes. You have Wormo, who's this guy's like twitching and falling on the ground, is like blood raining all over him.
Oh, then I beat him with his own hands.
So
I
beating
beat him
down
about his face
like,
with his own hands. Don't shoot me. He shot me, asshole. Don't shoot me. I beat him with his own damn hands. Like,
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
yeah.
Oh, good. So with all this blaster fire going off, lots of Wookiee screams, all this happening, you guys make a huge commotion. You save the shopkeep, which is a wonderful thing. At this point, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back and see how we handle this.
I don't think we saved him. I think we made it way worse. But I'm hoping we get free loot out of it. So that's the plan.
I think we basically have to take this poor guy with us at this point. Like if he stays, his life is just ruined.
We got our own shopkeep. It's gonna be
What
cool.
was that video game where you had that like old man that would like step out of a portal and you could like buy stuff from him? Whenever... What was that old game?
Portal.
Yes, it was Portal.
No.
You know,
All
I
right.
was like step out and be like, oh, I'll sell your stuff now. I was like, oh, this is convenient. I can't every game.
I feel like you're just making up your own game. Anyway, we'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys. Go grab a drink. Be right back.